And a lot of excitement for the Olympics.
Yeah, it's definitely true. There's been a lot of excitement ever since 2002. We've hosted, obviously 2002 was a great success. A lot of people consider it to be one of the greatest Olympics in history, with turning a profit and everything like that. It's extremely rare for any Olympics, but especially Winter Olympics. It's a lot more expensive to build the things you need for Winter Olympics. And so we've been successful at that. We've hosted several world events since then, World Cups, Freestyle World Cups at Deer Valley, and other events in Salt Lake and things like that. And traditionally Salt Lake is the #1, and Utah as a whole is the #1 viewing city and state when it comes to viewing the Olympics. At least that's what was most recent with Rio and things like that. So per capita. So
yeah, we definitely have a lot of interest. Now we're sort of faced with sort of that same problem. We were looking at the 2026 games.
Right.
And unfortunately, that doesn't make real good sense because it would be pushing ahead of LA. They're not happy about that idea very much, are they?
Yeah.
The USOC, I should say.
Yeah, the United States Olympic Committee, they don't want to steal any thunder away from Los Angeles. I mean, it's an interesting story. It's the 3rd time that they would be hosting the Olympics, and so that's what the IOC and the USOC really love is a good story. And that's also, in my opinion, why Paris got the 2024 Olympics, because it's the 100-year anniversary the last time they hosted the Olympics. And so Los Angeles is an interesting story as well. They join, I think they are the 3rd city to host the Olympics 3 times, with London, Paris, and now LA. So the USOC doesn't want to steal their marketing thunder. And
it took them a lot to get this. This was, I mean, they've been working on LA for like 20 years.
Well, yeah, I think, obviously Salt Lake was the last American city to host an Olympics, and I know they've bid a few times since then with Chicago in 2016, things like that. So they've definitely wanted the Summer Olympics back in the U.S.
So with that, we now turn our attention to a couple years later. Maybe that's a better shot. So 2030 becomes the probably more favored date. But again, it's right after, it is right after LA. Talk to me about what you guys are doing to make that happen.
Yeah, sure. So me and the guy that I work with, Josh Anderson, we personally believe that 2030, at this point, is Salt Lake's best chance to host the next Olympics. And the reasoning for that is obviously 2026. We already talked about that, stealing the thunder away from Los Angeles. The United States Olympic Committee isn't too game for that. And not only that, a lot of people are concerned with back-to-back years hosting the Olympics, and that is a concern. Obviously, it's traditionally never happened. But if you look at
things are changing.
Yeah, if you look at the recent history with the International Olympic Committee, the next 3 Olympics are in Asia, and so there's your one traditional breaker. I think this is the 3rd time since World War II that the same continent has hosted a consecutive Olympics.
Right.
So that's a traditional breaker. Another tradition breaker is obviously announcing Paris and Los Angeles at the same time, and so hopefully third time's the charm, right?
Yeah.
Would be awarding the same country 2 Olympics in a row.
Now we've got just a moment left, so I want to talk about what you're doing and how folks can help. You're just out of college. You and your friends working diligently, as we did when we were trying to do this. What can we do to help you with getting the interest, at least if not for 2030, for beyond?
Yeah, so for sure. So I'm committed to stay on social media, whether it be 2030, 2034, or whatever it may be. And so really what we can use from you and your viewers is really need to go to our pages, follow them, like them. We're on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And it's at the @ SLC 2030, pretty easy across all 3 social media mediums. And so as long as people can go follow us, share our posts, like the things that and really just engage with us and encourage your friends to like us as well, that's another thing that the United States Olympic Committee and the International Olympic Committee look for, as well as local support. And so that's really where we come in, kind of this new generation of social media support is really what we're hoping for.
Well, I remember City Hall the day that we found out that we were going to get the Olympics. It was a special day. It was an exciting day. At that time, less than 50% of Utahns wanted the Olympics here, and now it's well over 80% that want the Olympics back. So it's high time that we go after the bid. I want to thank Austin so much, and Josh's compatriot, for making a very strong effort towards this. You can help out by going to their Facebook page and following and helping wherever you can to get that word out there that we have an opportunity to get the games back here yet again. We will be back with the 2nd hour of the Mountain Morning Show right after these commercial messages. You're watching Park City Television.